Hello and welcome to the micebook webinar. This is about micebook 2.0, which is launching in November this year. My name is Chetan Shah. I'm the CEO and founder. And what I'm going to be taking you through for the next 20 minutes or so is mustbeonit.com, which is the pre-marketing site for the new launch of micebook 2.0. So www.mustbeonit.com. I'm going to be going through the site, but on a webinar, I don't expect you to be reading any of the context because you can do that at your own leisure. But I'm just going to be pointing out a few of the features of the marketing site and, of course, MiceBook 2.0. Please do ask questions throughout using on the top right either the Q&A function or the chat room. And there'll be time for questions at the end. So mustbeonit.com, as I said, is the marketing site, and it tells you about the new proposition, why you should be on MiceBook, the market opportunities that exist, and who it's designed for. And that's really for event planners globally, be it corporate event agencies, or freelancers. The team behind MiceBook are all listed on the site, and you can scroll over any of the details to see who is working on this project, and you'll see that there are some very well-known names and respected colleagues in the industry who have a wealth of experience. Not only this core team, but we are supported by an advisory group made up of corporates, agencies, DMCs, convention bureaus, and hotels, and they really have helped us shape what MiceBook 2.0 should be delivering. So what is new in MiceBook 2? Well, first of all, if you don't know MiceBook 1, it really was centered around trying to provide contact details for this global industry, for all of these contacts at CVBs, hotels, DMCs, and event planners have a multitude of networking opportunities throughout the year, be it at trade shows, dinners, or supplier presentations. But when the event planner needs to get hold of a supplier, is trying to find that business card or any of that content that was delivered. And MySbook One is a hub for that information. And on MySbook One, you can also store notes and share those with your colleagues on the supplier base. MiceBook 2 takes the best of MiceBook 1 and makes it far better in terms of functionality, but also makes it better in terms of other functionality, including an inspiration hub and how the user experience is managed. So principally on the site, you can see there's 6 key areas where MiceBook is different. MiceBook 2 is different. Firstly, you'll see that it's how your pages, your profiles are showcased, far more engaging and exciting. We have several tools to engage with the planners to give them inspiration about where to hold their next event, which also means for you as a supplier, you could be found in multiple different ways on the site. A big part of MiceBook 2 is recommendations, because that was one of the key things that planners, event planners on our advisory group said they wanted to see was recommendations. The ability to share notes and house information in a central place is all going to be through a new functionality called boards, a bit like Pinterest, where you can add notes and other documentation to a board, and I'll show you an example of this. Analytics, really giving you the supplier control of what your page is doing, and good analytics in terms of number of views, number of downloads, number of inquiries. And we're going to have a media hub where event planners can come to the site and download images and videos. And videos are now playing a huge part in how event agencies are delivering their proposals to a client. So on the site, you'll see several of the new pages that are going to be available on MiceBook 2. And I'm not going to go through all of them, but just to give you a flavour, I want to show you a few of the pages in terms of design and functionality. Firstly, the obvious place to start is the home page. You'll see a new design, new logo. You'll also see that this front page that you come to will be video, very dynamic. And if you really know straight away what you want, you can do a quick supplier search to get what you need as an event planner. On the home page will be curated guides that we will be creating in partnership with our suppliers, and destination guides which are trending, as well as hotels. To give you an idea of what a DMC page will look like, you'll see the initial view is again image based, which is really attracting the millennials, but not only millennials, all event planners. You'll have a headline statement because attention spans are short, and you'll also have text. You'll have contact details, and you can add several contact details, and every contact you do add will be copied into an inquiry. So make sure you use your generic sales email addresses. Event planners will have to click to reveal these contact details to give you better analytics as well. There will be an upload area, so you can upload sample programs or other destination information, or you can add other operational information such as risk assessment or insurance certificates, anything to help the event planner download information that they might need. Image galleries and videos, as well as ideas of activities you can do in the destination. This is also used in other functionality, so this is a very important part of your DMC profile. Link to companies, so you can link, as you can in micebook 1, to your representation company, and if you're a hotel, you could link to your global sales office, and this way the event planner can see who's local in market, who's in the same time zone and language, and get in touch, and that can support the inquiry coming to you. We also have the recommendations here, which are, as I said, really important for micebook 2. So we'll be encouraging the supplier base to get many recommendations onto their profile pages, and this will really result in higher rankings on the site when you're being searched for. One other area of feedback will be likes. So a bit like LinkedIn, you'll be able to see who has liked and how many likes a particular supplier has had. Hotel profile is similar in terms of image at the top and descriptions, but here we'll be asking for some bespoke information for hotels, which event planners are looking for in advanced searches. For example, are you farmer friendly? Can you put a car into your ballroom? Do you do exclusive use? So things that can be searched for by the event planner. On the site, we will have curated guides for the whole world, and these guides will be fronted by personalities from the industry. And this is an example of a Dubai guide. So you'll see featured products, so top featured hotels, DMCs, and experiences. And you'll be able to hover over and find basic information. You'll be able to add them as a favorite or add notes to that supplier profile. We will also house lots of other information on the destination guides. This area will be curated, and with our partnership with CAP Publications, we will be taking features from M&IT. So if they've written an article in the last year on Dubai, it will feature here. So making it a one-stop place to find information when the actual event planner is looking. And this area will grow in terms of its content, but it will be a whole host of information to help the event planner to find what they need to complete their proposal or find information. So whether it's flight time, currency, weather, this will all be in one place. And you'll be able to put notes on every part, every part of the profile, and these notes will float. So if you've got a Dubai note and one on the DMC, you'll be able to tag it so they'll appear in both places. A couple of other pages just to quickly tell you. This is a bit of exciting functionality called a virtual brainstorm. And when you have a client brief, you normally sit around a table and bring to the table some ideas of what would fit the client brief, but you can only bring to the table what you know. With this functionality, you'll be able to type in the type of event you're looking for, whether it's a conference or incentive, the setting, whether it's beach, city, or scenic, how long you'd like to fly from, and other criteria such as what kind of field you want in that destination, whether it's nature or luxury or sporty, and number of bedrooms and number of amount of meeting space required. As you click each filter, the destinations that fit the relevancy will change here. The DMCs that are appropriate will change here, and the hotel products that fit the bill will change here. So this is a great tool to be found when the event planner wasn't even really looking for your details. And finally, I just want to show you boards. This is the new way in which notes and housing information will work on micebook 2. A bit like Pinterest, you can add notes to a board, you can add images, you can add supplier contacts from micebook, external contacts. If you've been on a fam trip, you can upload a fam trip report, photographs, maybe you've seen an article on MNIT or Condé Nast, and you can also pin that here. This board can be by destination or it could be a client board, and you can share this once you've completed it, share it amongst your team members so they can all benefit from the knowledge. You can also share it externally to clients. So a really cool way to actually save and store and share information to your colleagues. So all of these pages are here and more other supplier types, including airlines, CVBs, you can see at your leisure. With micebook, if you join, it's not just about a listing, it's about other marketing initiatives that we'll be carrying out, and we will be looking to use the medium of live events and our partnerships, social media, PR, to really make sure that your brands are brought to life and you are networking, engaging with the planner community. We're going to be focusing on educational content and also trying to make sure that we are talking to those people who book events but aren't necessarily on the circuit of supplier trade shows or events. The PAs, the corporates, they don't always get out or have the ability to get out because it isn't always necessarily their day job. Also, the smaller agencies who don't have a chance to get out as well, but they do have good business and can be very good contacts for you to engage with. We've recently announced our partnership with Cat Publications, where we will have a link on meetpie.com. We're at Vegas and Frankfurt every year in terms of micebook promoting your pages. Association with Event Marketing Association, which is dedicated to corporate event planners, and the Meeting Show. And we're looking to grow these collaborations where we can engage with far more event planners from corporate and agency sides. We have a launch event taking place in January, so please look on the site for more details. And I'll just touch on the price points. And currently we have a discount, and if booked before the 15th of October, the price point is $750 or £575, but you will get a 35% discount if booked before 15th of October. And we have an FAQ session and contact us for any further details. So that concludes information on Must Be On It and micebook 2.0, which is being released later this year. We encourage you to join. At the price point, we think it's incredible value for the reach you will receive. We really want micebook to be a destination-focused portal. So it is the destination that will win if it's populated with good suppliers, good hotels, DMCs. That will ensure that it's found by event planners, whether it's on the virtual brainstorm or the destination guides. If it's full with the CVB all working together, this will make it a great destination and give it more presence on micebook micebook.com. We will be having further webinars on micebook, especially when we launch the supplier portal to show you how to make the best out of your supplier listing. Please look out for those. And what I'd like to do now is take any questions you may have. Thank you.